Hey everybody, what is up? Tim here, back again for Droid Life. Long time no see. Hope everyone is having a good start to 2021. And as you can see, we've got something special to kick off the new year. We've got the Galaxy S21 Ultra from Samsung finally in-house. It took us a while. We weren't on the list, but that's okay. We're not going to hold it against anybody. We've got it, along with everyone else who's getting their phones in today. So, very cool. We're going to unbox this thing. Galaxy S21 Ultra, of course, this is the one with all the specs. And with all of the specs, that means it has all of the price tags, starting at $11.99. But, for that price, you're getting quite a bit. So let's go ahead. We're going to go over all the specs, all that good stuff, give you kind of our first look and impressions here, because this is our first time seeing the device. So let's just get right into it. This is our Galaxy S21 Ultra unboxing. Alright, so I haven't even gone ahead and cut it open, so we're going to do that now. I remember doing an unboxing somewhat recently and telling myself that I needed to sharpen my blade, and I haven't done that, but thankfully, it's still sharp enough to get through some tape. So, here we go, Galaxy S21 Ultra. And as you can see, real quick, I guess, before we dive right in, let's take a look. The box itself is a lot thinner than we're used to seeing, and that is because Samsung is not including a charging adapter for this device. So no plug. I think you can purchase one separately for like $20 or something like that. I don't think it's too bad. So really, there's not all that much to see in the box. But here is the device itself. I went with the Phantom Black color. As you can see, it looks very nice, so long as I can get it to focus on something. That's one thing, photographing darker devices, it is a bit more difficult, but that's okay. Massive camera module on the backside. We're going to go ahead and start peeling all that tape. Oh, yes. Wow. That's intense. Let's put that right there. We've got more black tape. And it's just letting you know real quick, don't stick your SIM tool in that microphone right here. Definitely stick it in the SIM tray slot. That's just bad design right there. They probably could have done that themselves, and I don't have to worry about people doing that. That is a microphone. That is your little SIM tray. Ooh, look at that. That is matte. Oh, baby. I almost went silver. Now that I see this thing, I'm really glad I didn't. Matte black, everybody. Welcome, 2021. This is sweet. Oh, that feels good. All right, so we've got things peeled. All right, we'll look at the device here in a second. For now, let me, I'll boot it up, and I'll set it here to the side so everyone can see it boot. All right, so that's booting, and while that's booting, we're gonna take a look what else is in the box here. But like I said, there's not much. Actually, there's, freaking nothing. We got an empty box here. We've got SIM tool here. We at least gotta have a data cable. Black data cable, assuming USB-C to USB-C. Yes, it is. Fantastic. And there's your quick start guide, etc. There's nothing else you need to see. So, that makes the whole unboxing experience for your $1,200 phone kind of boring, but at the same time, we're lowering the cost. We're saving the planet, or at least we're trying to. Oh boy. You know what? These never go back the same way they went in, so anyway, we're just going to set that over there. So that booted up nice and quick. Of course, we're running Android 11 here. I was hoping maybe we could up the brightness, but that's okay. That's totally legible for everybody. So let's run down the specs real quick. Massive 6.8-inch Infinity O AMOLED display. Resolution of 3200 by 1440 Quad HD Plus. 515 pixels per inch. And with an adaptive refresh rate of up to 120 hertz. I think it can go down all the way to 10 hertz to 120 hertz, depending on what it is you're doing with the device. So if you're gaming, more hertz. If you're just reading something, 10 hertz, I suppose. We'll see how that works out and see how it benefits the battery. HDR10 Plus display with Gorilla Glass 7. So overall, should be a pretty darn good viewing experience. Pretty sure Samsung upped the overall brightness output of the device as well. So kind of looking forward to that in the old daytime. If Portland, Oregon could ever see some sun again, that would be cool. We just had snow the other day, and now I'm rambling. Storage, starting at 128 gigs all the way up to 512 gigs of storage, depending on which model you get. You've got two choices for RAM. You've got 12 gigs, which is the base, and then all the way up to 16 gigs of RAM. Both are LPDDR5 RAM. So good speeds. On the back side, Yeah, as you can see, this thing has a couple of cameras. I think it's got 4 in total. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, plus with your... oh God. It's over, folks. We've accessed accessibility mode. So we've got 4 cameras on the backside here. You've got a 108 megapixel wide angle lens that has optical image stabilization, OIS, as well as PDAF, which is phase detection autofocus. You've got a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera with dual pixel autofocus, which is Samsung's sort of autofocus name for its technology. Pretty darn good at focusing on subjects fast and then being able to press that shutter speed. You're going to be blasting photos, no problem. And then 2, count them 2, 1, 2, 10 megapixel telephoto lenses. Each have sort of like a variable, what is that? I'm spaced on the word right now, but we have optical zoom, varying optical zoom levels on each lens, and so this phone, they have brought it back. Space zoom is back up to 100 times space zoom, which is that mix of optical and digital zoom. So if you, and you know, the phone does have pretty good stabilization characteristics. So there was a Note phone back in the day, I think it was a Note phone, or was it the Galaxy S20 Ultra that had space zoom? Either way, space zoom is back. Not sure anyone missed it, but it's back regardless. And of course, you have laser autofocus center to help you stabilize all of your zooming shots. 40 megapixel front camera right here, that little cutout, hence the Infinity O display. Other specs, 5,000 milliamp hour battery with fast charging, wireless power share, so you can charge your Buds Pro on the backside here, any Buds Live, Buds Plus, regular old Galaxy Buds maybe. I don't know, do those have wireless charging? I don't know. For connectivity, Wi-Fi 6E, so all the speeds Wi-Fi 6E, got Bluetooth 5 and NFC. Samsung does not list MST. You know, I forget if we determine whether this phone has MST or not, but I know that when you're using Samsung Pay, you're going to be using NFC from now on. I think that's how it is for all 3 of the new S21 models. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure. One of the big things with the Ultra and not the S21 and S21 Plus is that the S21 Ultra supports the S Pen. I, of course, did not get the S Pen because I don't personally use the S Pen. I opted for the Galaxy Buds Pro for that instant credit that Samsung was offering, so I'll let you know how those are. But yes, S Pen support for all you S Pen lovers. You've got stereo speakers here. Let's take a little tour. Stereo speakers right here on the left side. You've got your SIM tray. No expandable storage, sorry. USB-C. You've got your noise cancellation mic that's not your SIM tray insertion slot. Don't stick your tool in there. Samsung already said don't do that. You've got speakers right here. On the right side, we've got power button, volume rocker. On the top, we've got more noise cancellation mics, or just mics in general. And then on the left side is clean, nothing. Here again, the back side, that matte black. This is a very good looking device. Massive camera module here, but you know, it doesn't stick up off the device all too much. Kind of hard to get an angle on that black, but Samsung logo down here, manufactured in Korea with your IMEI number, and then look at that large display. This is a good looking device. You know, the curved display isn't too bad, but boy, it's a honker. This is a big device. So like I said, USB-C, stereo speakers, ultrasonic fingerprint reader right here in the middle. Believe it's the new Qualcomm sort of 3D whatchamafudge. I forget like the full name of it, but it's supposed to be larger and faster, so that's good. IP68 water and dust resistance, and it comes in silver and black. So all those specs start at $1199. And again, that $1199 model, you're getting the 12 gigs of RAM plus 128 gigs of storage. That's the one I got because I wasn't looking to spend freaking close to $1,500 for a new phone. So thank you, Samsung, again. Shout out Samsung. So there is the device. Those are all the specs. I'm going to dive real quick into the software. I'm going to get through all this, and I will be right back with you. All right, we are back, all booted up here. Real quickly, wanted to show you how quick this fingerprint reader is. I was actually kind of pleasantly surprised. Boop. Not too shabby. Just got my thumb in there. Maybe I'll add a few more, but that's a story for another video. Don't worry. We will be bringing you all of the first 10 things to do, tips and tricks, all that usual stuff that we do here on the Droid Life channel. So diving real quickly into this. let's talk about Android 11. So we've got Android 11 here on the S21 Ultra, all S21 models, with Samsung's One UI 3.1 running on top of that. And just to confirm, we can go down, About Phone, Software Information, and we can see One UI 3.1 Android version 11. And we are running, I was going to say, I think the security number's back here. Serial number, no. Battery information. I was looking for the, or am I just missing it? All the way down here at the bottom. Android security patch level December 1, 2020. So everything's just always different on every device. So there's a few things I want to talk about. And before then, I completely spaced. Snapdragon 888 processor, 660 Adreno GPU. There's a few things I want to talk about diving into the software. There's always like a large number of things that I do when I first boot up a Samsung device, but just because this is not the first 10 things to do, I'm just going to give you a few of them. So real quickly, first thing, we gotta up this grid here, and to do that, you just long press settings menu, home screen grid. I do a 5x5. I find that's kind of like my sweet spot. And now everything is smaller. The icons are smaller. I can fit more widgets or whatever on there. It just looks a lot better to my eye, the 5x5. But you can up it, down it, keep it where it was, whatever. Another huge thing that is exclusive to One UI 3.1, or at least the Android 11 update. When you kind of zoom in on your home screen, you can now choose between Samsung Free and Google Discover. This is amazing. Samsung took a huge step here, kind of going away from their own services and allowing Google to do this, and allowing users to use Google Discover is just such a nice touch. Thank you, Samsung, from the bottom of my heart. Diving here into the settings menu, I want to go over all the display stuff. So as you can see, I've already swapped. It comes out of the box with light mode or light UI. No. We dark mode that instantly. And then of course you can set this. I think you can set timers. You can set schedules for it. But there's pretty much everything that I do right out of the box for a Samsung device is under the display settings. So you've got your motion smoothness. That's where you're going to find your screen refresh rate, your adaptive, all the way from up to 120 hertz. So just leave it on that unless you want to stick to 60 to help your battery. I don't know. You've got your screen mode. Don't really screw with that. Screen resolution. So WQHD, and they are allowing for WQHD plus and the 120 hertz. So this is amazing. You've got the high resolution. You've got the high refresh rate. This is big. This is big, people. Screen timeout, I always kind of set mine to 5 minutes, but you can set yours to whatever. But the big one I want to talk about is navigation bar. This is where you're going to get your swipe gestures. Really kind of important for me, just because I'm not big on those physical buttons anymore. And there are different kind, right? You've got Samsung's gestures and you got Google's gestures. If you go swipe from sides and bottom, that's your kind of go-to Google gesture. And then you've got Samsung's own thing, which is still the, swipe from this part for that and this part for that. Like, no. So I'm just going to, now have the gestures here. I'll be able to swipe. If I'm inside of something, I can just swipe out of it. Like, that's what I appreciate. Then, of course, you can screw with your sensitivity there as well. You've got hints for it, a whole bunch of other things. If you go all the way down, actually, it's kind of nice. You can go access quickly your always on display. So that's something that we always set up. So just from there, you can instantly set up the quick display or the always on display. So I obviously recommend that. And then another one, Samsung gives you one thing, they take another. I think last year they started doing this where they're trying to reprogram our brains in this power button. So if you long press on that, it's no longer your power menu, it's freaking Bixby, even though no one uses Bixby. So what I do is you just hit on that how to power off phone and scroll down side key settings. You're going to want to access those side key settings. Press and hold for power off menu. We aren't trying to wake Bixby here, it's ridiculous. Double press to quick launch the camera, or you can have it open an app, whatever app you want. I just do quick launch for the camera, and then power off menu. That way, when I long press on my phone now, I can just access that. And then, of course, you can still access those side key settings from that. Ridiculous. I would love to know how many people are actually out there using Bixby. Hey, if you use Bixby, let me know in the comments. And we can, argue about it, or I can reason with you into why Bixby's not that great. You can tell me why Bixby is awesome. Anyway, that's all I want to show you for right now. I do want to give you a little size comparison. So, 6.8 inch display. What is this? 6 something? I forget right off. Pixel 5, Galaxy S21 Ultra, baby Yoda phone. And here's your size comparison. Quite a bit different. This is like the ultimate pocket phone. This is, I'm gonna be rocking my Jinko jeans for this guy. And then over here we've got a Galaxy Fold 2. About the same height. Ooh, S21 Ultra, a little taller. Obviously, your Z Fold 2 is a little thicker. About 2 of these, but that's okay. That's it for comparison, and that's it for our unboxing video. If you have any questions, comments, let us know down in the section below, and we will try and field them. And don't worry, like I said, we've got plenty of content on the way. We've got first 10 things to do. We've got tips and tricks. I'm rocking the S21 Ultra. Kellen, on the other hand, went for the smaller Galaxy S21. I think it's better for his hands. So there's that. We are Droid Life. Again, hope everyone is having a safe and healthy 2021. Stay well, and we will catch you next time. Peace.